Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, my cute little cheerful, smart, intelligent, and brave friends. Welcome to the Story House, a place where we present to you an interesting story from the Quran every day. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has narrated many stories in the Holy Quran, wise and delightful stories that bring you joy and inspiration, while we learn wonderful things from the true stories, old and new. So, let's embark on a thrilling journey to the world of the Quran. But before listening to the story, make sure you have completed all your tasks properly so that you can enjoy listening to the story uninterrupted. And I really admire all of you being a part of this story. Today we have brought you a story from the 27 juz of the Quran. This juz includes two surahs, Surah Ash-Shura and Surah An-Naml. In Ash-Shura, Allah tells us the stories of several prophets once again. The stories we have heard before, like the stories of Prophet Nuh alayhi salam, Ibrahim alayhi salam, Salih alayhi salam, Shu'aib alayhi salam, and Hud alayhi salam. Then there's Surah An-Naml, which means the ant. And yes, it contains a story of a very special ant. So special that Allah named an entire surah after it. Let's listen. You may have heard that Allah made Prophet Dawood alayhi salam a king. He gave him great strength and deep understanding. On top of that, Allah blessed him with such a beautiful voice that when he recited the Zabur, which is the holy book revealed to him, not just humans, but animals, birds, mountains, everything would sway and sing along with him. Prophet Dawood alayhi was a great king, but he never took a single penny from the royal treasury. Instead, he earned his living through his own hard work. Allah had made iron soft for him, and he would craft excellent armor from it. He used to sell that armor and earn his livelihood this way. Prophet Dawood alayhi passed away at the age of 100. After him, his son Prophet Sulaiman alayhi became his successor. Prophet Sulaiman alayhi was not only a prophet but also a king, and such a king that his rule extended over humans, jinn, and birds as well. Allah had taught him the language of birds. Subhanallah. There came a time when the kingdom of Yemen also became a part of his empire. How did that happen? Let's listen. One day, Prophet Sulaiman alayhi wanted to inspect his army. He wished to see whether all his soldiers were in good condition, if anyone was sick, or if they were all strong and properly trained for battle. So he commanded that humans, jinn, and birds, all parts of his army, be present before him. Following his command, the entire army assembled before him. Prophet Sulaiman alayhi inspected his army, and then taking them along, he set out in a certain direction. As they were marching, they reached a valley filled with ants. Millions and millions of ants were crawling all over the place. Upon seeing such a massive army approaching, one ant called out to the others and said, "O ants, quickly go into your burrows, lest Suleiman and his army crush you under their feet without even realizing it." When Prophet Sulaiman heard the ant's words, he smiled. He could hear the ant's voice clearly and understood his message. Then he turned to his Lord and said, "O my Lord, grant me the ability to always be thankful for the blessings you have given me and my parents, and to do righteous deeds that please you, and include me by your mercy among your righteous servants." Prophet Sulaiman was overjoyed that Allah had blessed him with such power that he could hear even the tiny voice of an ant and understand what it was saying. Then Prophet Sulaiman took attendance of the birds and noticed that the hoopoe bird was missing. You know, right? The hoopoe is a bird that drills holes into trees with its beak. He said, "Why is it that I cannot see the hoopoe?" Is it just hidden among so many birds that I'm not noticing it? Or is it actually absent? When he was informed that the hoopoe was indeed absent, he became upset. Dear friends, the hoopoe was a very special bird of Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam. It was responsible for delivering messages and gathering news from different places. It was a very unique and important bird. And by the way, the ant from the story we just shared, the chapter of the Quran is actually named after that ant, Surah An-Naml. Now, when the hoopoe, that is Hudhud, did not appear, Prophet Sulaiman alayhi became very upset and said, "This is a very serious offense. If he does not give a good reason for his absence, he will be severely punished. But if he gives a valid excuse, then he will be forgiven." After a short while, the hoopoe returned. Prophet Sulaiman asked him, "Hudhud, where did you go?" With great respect, the hoopoe replied, "My lord, I went to a place I had never known before. I saw things there that no one here has knowledge of. While flying, I happened to reach the land of Saba. What I saw there amazed me. A woman rules over the people of that land, and she governs them with great majesty and wealth. God has blessed her with everything, and she possesses a magnificent and valuable throne. But unfortunately, neither the queen nor her people worship Allah. Instead, they all worship the sun and prostrate to it. Shaitan has planted this thought in their hearts that what they're doing is very good. Sadly, they don't even realize that no one is worthy of worship except Allah. He alone is the Lord of the heavens, the earth, and the throne, and He is aware of everything. Prophet Sulaiman said, "All right, we shall now see whether you are telling the truth or lying." So he immediately wrote a letter and gave it to the hoopoe, instructing him to deliver it to the Queen of Sheba and then move aside to see how she responds. The hoopoe flew over the letter and delivered to the Queen of Sheba. After reading the letter, the queen said to her courtiers, "This letter is from King Suleiman." He began it with, "In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful." And he wrote that you are worshipping the sun instead of Allah and bowing before it. This is a terrible and blasphemous act. You should submit yourselves as obedient servants to Allah and come to us without making any excuses to delay or avoid this command. Now tell me, what do you all think? The courtiers said, "O Queen, we are strong and brave warriors. If you command us to fight, we will face King Suleiman with full force. But if you order us to submit to him, then that is your decision." After hearing their response, the queen said, "The problem with war is that when kings conquer a city by the sword, they destroy it and disgrace the honorable people living there. They humiliate them and reduce them to nothing. If we go to war with King Suleiman, we don't know what the outcome will be. And if he wins, he might treat us the same way, destroying everything. It's better that we first send him some valuable gifts and see how he reacts after receiving them." The courtier said, "What you have thought is wise. Do as you see fit." So the Queen of Sheba sent a messenger with many valuable gifts to present before Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam. When the messenger arrived, Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam said, "We have no need for your wealth. Allah in His mercy has given us far more than this. Do not be proud of your riches. Take these gifts back and tell your queen that if she and the people do not accept obedience to Allah and follow His command, we will come upon them with such a mighty army that they will not be able to withstand. We will disgrace them and drive them out humiliated from their land." Hearing this reply, the messenger returned. Now Prophet Sulaiman said to his courtiers, "Before the people of Sheba and the queen come to us in submission, I want her throne brought here to me. Is there anyone among you who can do this?" A jinn stood up and said, "I can bring her throne before you before this gathering ends." But there was another one present in the court who had special knowledge. He said, "I can bring her throne to you even before you blink your eye." And then what happened? Did the throne really arrive? And did the Queen of Sheba come as well? And when she arrived and saw her throne already there, what did she think? We will hear about all of this inshallah next time. That's all for today. Don't forget to pray for yourself and for all the Muslims around the world. Inshallah, if you like the story, please like, subscribe, and share it. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.